because it is a lot different than buying it in the USA. In the USA, it's already come up packaged, and it's already ready to go. And look, you guys got some hair on this.
Where's your...
It's scruffy. Look at this, a pork leg. So it's a little sketchy for me. Xin chào. Ground beef?
Okay.
Ground beef for you. How much?
How much per kilo? So this is the calm before the storm. This is the day before I get on the bus to go to Laos tomorrow. So I figured maybe I'll show you guys around the local neighborhood, show you why I love this city so much and why I'm doing my visa bus run so that I can come back and get another 90 days here. The city is just so awesome. You have local places like this, the butcher shop that I always come into. We'll stop in here and show you a little bit of the butcher shop. Xin chào. I'm just looking. So this is a kind of a place that you would go to if you guys do want some kind of American stuff or a touch of Western food. I'm not UK, but I do know that the canned beans is a big popular thing over in the UK. And then also they have a lot of selections of meat in here. Xin chào. Sorry. Oop, come on. So this is gonna be your selections of meat. I usually get my ground beef from here. This is the second branch. Also they have eggs. No egg shortage here. Plenty of eggs. And eggs are about, let's call it like $1.40 for 10 eggs. Or 6,000 for free range eggs. So here in Vietnam, there is no egg shortage. You don't have to worry about that. But now I will say that pork, chicken is cheap, but beef is gonna be a little bit more expensive unless you get it on maybe a sale. But these standard steaks are gonna cost you about $3.50 for this steak right here. So although it's a little bit cheaper than the USA, it is not, I'm not gonna say it's terrible, but it's not on the same quality of beef as you get in the USA. But it is a little more pricier compared to chicken and pork, which obviously is going to be true about most places, but it's just not on the same level. So if you do need beef or you do need cheese and dairy, be aware that it is more expensive out here throughout Asia, not just in Vietnam. So here's just one quick little store that I pop into. Come on. Bye-bye. Another one of my local spots that I like to come to, it's called Le Bordeaux. It's a French bakery. Now, I will give you guys a bonus tip here. We only come here usually, I think it's 7 o'clock at night. And the reason why is because all this stuff is either 20 or 30% off from the day. And I'll show you guys. Xin chào. I'll show you exactly what I normally get. I usually get this eclair. I do try some of these tarts. Fluff. Oh, there's my favorite right there. There is the caramel one. That's the one that I just had the other day, and it's awesome. I give it a big thumbs up. And they do serve things like croissants and other types of bread. So this place we've been coming to for probably about a year. They have good bread, they have good croissants, and like I said, I always get these eclairs, and I do stop by at, the sale is at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock? The discount? 6 p.m. till 9:30? Okay, come on, thank you. And then another place right next door, Shake 'em Buns. I've had this place once. They have a great guy working here. He also is the owner of Gilda's. Now I know this sounds like a commercial for all the businesses in Da Nang, but it's not a commercial. It's a huge reason why I love the city of Da Nang. Cost of living is insanely cheap here compared to other places. It has a beach, very safe, and you just have all these cool little local spots. So I cannot speak highly enough about Da Nang, Vietnam. Now this is an area that I thought would be a nice place to kind of migrate from, especially if you guys were trying to get away from the prices in An Thuong. An Thuong, if I'm just gonna give you guys a direction, is, I don't know, 5 blocks that way, and it goes northbound up to Sun Tra. This area, I started to look for apartments down here, but guess what? The problem is, it seems like there's an invasion here. It seems like there's a Western invasion of a bunch of people that are coming down here and living in these local neighborhoods. So to my surprise, I came down here to look at rent prices, and shockingly, I found out rent prices were shockingly almost the same price as they are to live in the main heart of the An Thuong neighborhood. So that kind of surprised me. Now, that's gonna be the only thing that I'm kind of down on, kind of disappointed about, is the rental prices are being elevated for any kind of place, like even places like this. Just maybe less than a year ago, maybe 6-8 months ago, these places used to be able to rent in these small neighborhoods for 6-7 million for a 1-bedroom. Now these places are kind of jacked up to about 8 or 9 million. And you're like, wait a second, man, this is not even the An Thuong neighborhood. So that is something to keep an eye on. I don't know if it's going to continue, but that is something that I've noticed in the year and a half or so that I've stayed here in Da Nang and watched these rental prices go up. So this is going to be one of the treats. I don't know if I'm going to get any of these, but Fluffy definitely wants these. They are like a deep fried bread. They're not so sweet, but they're deep fried, and they're probably best eaten when they're fresh. So those probably won't make it tomorrow to the bus.
Why?
Because you're probably gonna eat. Because you're probably gonna eat them.
No, I'm gonna eat one, then you can have 2.
They won't be fresh tomorrow, so they'll probably be.
Still good, even though if it's
They'll probably be eaten before they make it tomorrow. These, wow, they're kind of warm and they're kind of big. Look at this. You guys see the size of these? I'm gonna give you guys my honest opinion, man on the street opinion. They're not bad. They just have a hint of sweetness. Not crunchy, but a little crispy, I guess you would call it. It's fine, perfectly fine. Fluffy, if you ask her, watch, we'll ask her. I'll say, what's the perfect thing to put on this? Watch what she says. Fluffy, you know what what would be the perfect thing to put on this?
caramel.
I told you. That's all she thinks about was... They have, I think they have a bag like this. But, let's see if we can find it. Wow, Fluffy, look at these.
Here.
Look at these.
Wow, you want the, I don't know.
This is like Ritz cracker. I'm assuming that's sweet.
Yeah.
Are these sweet?
This one, it's 20.
How much?
Bao nhiêu? 20.
20. Look at these ones, Dale. I think it's Ritz crackers with Oreo filling in them.
Really?
I don't know what this is. Maybe. Fluffy is happy she's got her snacks. And we're just on the outside of the market. If we don't ever get into the inside of the market, we'll blow our whole budget out here. Please, guys, if you do enjoy any content on this video, please hit the subscribe button. It helps this channel grow. We just crossed over 5,000 subscribers. We want to hit 10,000, 20,000, however many we can. The sky is the limit. So please just take a quick second out, hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And let's head back to the video. But I will probably take some of those pretzels with me on the bus. You guys have your fruit. So shockingly, a lot of people tell me, go to the market, everything's cheaper. I'm trying to point out, look, there we go. There's the custard apples. And if you guys notice, it says 70,000, right? 70,000 per kilo. But if you go to Moon Milk, they're 56,000 all the time. So shockingly, not everything, like I said, is as cheap as even Moon Milk or anything like that. It is more fresh. I will say it's more fresh. I'm not sure what these are, but they're making those fresh. Like I said, everything's fresher. At least it seems fresher. Xin chào. But price-wise, it might not be on par. So I don't know. The locals will be here. Many, many locals eat here. There is a tourist, one of very, very few. We are tourists, so when we see similar travelers like us, it's always interesting to see them here. All kinds of food. This is a specialty. We might come back here if Fluffy's up to try some of this avocado ice cream. There we go. Avocado ice cream. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever heard of or had avocado ice cream. It basically, it's like avocado is the base. They do mix it with sugar, the condensed milk. They do put like a thick cream, and they put some, I guess, candied coconut pieces, dried coconut candy pieces. So very nice. And this is your kind of local meal. I have ate here before. Actually, I thought I ate at this one. Maybe they're closed for now, but I did eat at this one. I'm not sure why they're closed. Well, actually, I probably do know why they closed. Between 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock, a lot of places will close down for the lunchtime. Here's your trinkets. Fluffy always tries to look at trinkets. This is called window shopping in the USA. Now we're deep into the market. We're in the actual inside where all the fruit, the vegetables, the meat, everything is in. So we're gonna try to just get a price on ground beef. You do know I always say I'm a little sketchy about buying meat in the market because it is a lot different than buying it in the USA. In the USA, it's already come up packaged and it's already ready to go. And look, you guys got some hair on this.
Where's your...
It's scruffy. Look at this, a pork leg. So it's a little sketchy for me. Xin chào. Ground beef?
Okay.
Ground beef for you. How much?
How much per kilo? And it looks like they'll actually take this beef and then they will take it in here and grind it right there.
1 kilo.
1 kilo is, oh, 250. Okay, come on.
Come on.
Come on, thank you. 240, come on. So it looked like it went down. That's definitely too much in my opinion. We just went to Mega Mart and it was only $1.90 for a pound of ground, not a pound, a kilo for $1.90. So here it's 50,000 more. I guess you're paying because it's fresh, but I don't know. But my ground beef, I like fat. I like to get the fatter ground beef because I do make burgers or tacos. So we do like the fat. I'm not sure if we're being charged a premium because it's fresh or because they see two Westerners here and they're like, hey, we'll just jack the prices up on them. So please let me know in the comments, was that a freshness price because it's 50,000 more per kilo, or was that because they said, hey, there's the guy from the USA, let's just jack the price up? I hope that you guys enjoyed this little quick trip to the market. We didn't get a bunch of stuff, but I figured I would fill you guys in on the details of my visa run that's coming up tomorrow. And I figured, why not show you guys the market? So everybody kind of is interested in Asian street markets, night markets, the lifestyle. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to find out the process of how the visa bus run actually works, click up here and that'll link you to my previously done visa bus run video. And once again, I appreciate it. Happy travels.